So I'm happy about that. And he will be visiting the southern U.S. border on Thursday as the partial government shutdown stretches into the third week. So while congressional Democrats continue to hold the American people as political pawns, you want to put politics in front of the American people. You want to play politics, baby. This is what you do. And you want to refuse to fund the wall because you hate the president. The president's going to go down there. He's going to visit that wall. He's going to see what's going on down there at the border.
And if they refuse, these Democrats refuse to fund the wall, then shut the border down.
Shut it down.
Why is it open?
Why is it open?
Why?
Now, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said in a tweet that Mr. Trump would meet with those on the front lines of the national security and the humanitarian crisis. When you have people crossing our borders, when you have people coming into our country, it is a humanitarian crisis.
Yes, it
and
is.
We can break it down.
But can I just say one thing right there? Because people need to understand, the ones that I see sitting back talking about the wall is immoral, this is immoral, we don't need this. Their behinds is not down there on the border.
They not, and if you think
they live behind
they
walls.
live behind wall. And if you think you don't need a wall, why don't you take down every wall in your house, every wall in your community? Take it down. Take the damn doors down. If you think you don't need a wall, you hypocritical. You ain't nothing but hypocrites. Is what you are.
That's right.
That's
and so our president is getting his information from the people that's on the front line.
That's right. That's what he
every
needs to do.
Single day.
Get it from the people. Get it from the people.
That's exactly what he's doing. But the ones that's doing the most talking are the ones that's living behind their walls.
They live behind their walls.
Real quick, whenever these people just run amok and come over here into our country, the first place they're going to put them is in the hood.
They're going to put them in the hood.
In the black neighborhood.
And then it disfranchise people. Yes. It drives communities out. And you got these illegal people in. Look at what's happening in California.
Yes.
I can remember back in 2016, or was it 17? It was 16. We were doing a radio show and a black guy called in, and he said that he stayed in a certain part of California where the whole community is gone. Yes. The people he grew up with is gone.
It's gone.
Because you have these illegal aliens that have camped in, have drove those people out of the community, and they've taken over. Now that's an absolute no-no.
That's
an absolute no-no.
Does that say to the people that did it the right way? That stood in line, waited their turn, paid their fees, pay whatever they need to do to become a legal immigrant. And I am getting a little tired, and I don't like saying tired, but a little eerie with these people that want to take and change the name from alien to immigrant.
Hell no. We ain't changing no names. They are illegal aliens. Because if you was a true immigrant, you would get in line and wait your turn. You would go to the ports of entry. You wouldn't bum rush our border and throw rocks at our border patrol agents. I'm sorry, you are an alien, a foreign alien. What the hell are you doing here? Why are you bum rushing our borders? No, you can't be an immigrant because immigrants get in line and wait their turn.
And
immigrants do it the right way.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
right. All right?
That's
okay, so I'm glad that the president is going to be visiting the border. And you know what? People may want to know, how is this a national security and humanitarian crisis? Well, we're finna tell you, okay? Americans being killed at the hands of illegal aliens that cross the border illegal.
That's right. Yes.
They crossed the border illegally. Look at what happened in California to this officer.
Yeah.
I had the chance to look at the funeral, a little bit of it on Fox, and I was just, that didn't have to happen.
It didn't have to happen.
Imagine if we would have had a border. Imagine if we will uphold and follow the immigration laws that what we have already on the book.
That's right.
What's that law? You was on Lou Dobbs and you called it out.
It is Title 8, Code 1324.
Imagine if
immigration policies.
Imagine if they was following that.
Yes.
That guy's life could have been spared.
It could. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but you don't hear the Democrats talk about that.
And you know what else you don't hear them talk about? You hadn't heard the Democrats talk about gun control.
No.
This illegal alien shot and killed this police officer, and you don't hear them talking about gun control.
You don't hear them talking about nothing like that. Also, border patrols are being attacked and swamped without the appropriate resources, like I was talking.
Yes.
You want these influx of people to come
here,
but you're not giving the resource that they need to process these people.
That's
and as
right.
soon as something happens, you got the doggone, the Democrat rats running off at their doggone mouth. They so sneaky.
Yes.
You have them, they didn't do something right at the border. Well, why don't you give them the resources that they need?
That's right.
But you don't want to do no mess like that.
That's right.
Another thing, you all, while we think this is a national security and a humanitarian crisis, caravans of 15,000 plus is making its way to again bum rush the borders.
That's right.
Thousands of people die in transit. When you have people walking thousands of miles to get to this border.
Yes.
But you know what I don't understand?
What is it?
They can walk thousands of miles to get to the border, and as soon as a child die at the border, you want to blame our border? No, you should blame the parent for walking that child thousands of miles.
Yes.
Because if I take my child right now and we walk from here to California and something happened, that ain't California's fault. That's my fault.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Another thing, women and children are being raped and sex trafficking. You would think that the Democrats would stand up for women. Where's the Me Too movement on that? Where's the Time Out movement on that?
Time Out, who y'all?
You got these women crossing these borders illegally, where they can get raped, they can get abused right there at the border, or doing the crossing.
That's right.
But ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
Ain't nobody saying, and they're not concerned about that.
Drugs are passing through to the U.S., which kills Americans. Look at the opioid crisis and all of the drugs, the influx of drugs that cross our borders, you all. And we trying to get a handle on this.
And then if you really, really look at everything, for decades, you've had the Democrats, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, talking about securing the border, putting a barrier there. And they've also allocated money for the border, but hadn't did anything to protect the border.
Well, it seemed like to me that they act like they have a problem with calling it a wall. But I'm sorry, I don't give a damn what you call it. Call it a wall without saying the word wall. Put some kind of barrier up there that's going to keep an influx of people, illegal aliens, from crossing our borders. They need to go to the ports of entry. They need to get in line. They need to wait their turn. They need to do it like the other immigrants did it in this country.
I heard my president say the other day that the Democrats don't like concrete, so we're going to use steel.
Okay, well, good. We'll use a little steel on them. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then we'll be able to put more people here in America to work.
Right, absolutely.
From the steel.
From the steel. Okay. That's right. Because that's American steel. People will be down there. It creates jobs.
Right there.
It creates jobs for Americans.
Yes.
Okay. Another thing, detention centers are full of people, and some of these people are coming here with diseases.
Yes.
Okay. With diseases.
Diseases.
And we don't want that. Okay.
Right.
Our tax dollars are being sent to these foreign countries to better their economy, yet people are walking from their country to ours. What's happening to the money? So if we're sending billions of dollars to these countries where their people are coming to our country. So what, the politicians just taking our money and just blowing it?
Who got the money?
What's happening? And that's why those influx of people need to fight for those rights in your own country.
That's right.
Because if we done sent you millions of billions of dollars, you have the resources, you have the finance. It's up to the politicians to
go protest your government.
That's right. That's what they need to do.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I know you're right. Well, it's up to the politicians to make sure that it gets to the need of the people.
Yes.
And they need to stop working for their own greed.
The politicians in that country.
In that particular country.
That's right.
In their country.
That's
correct.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. We also spend millions of dollars to fund illegal aliens.
Yes.
We give them food, clothes, and shelter, medical, and jobs.
Yes.
While Americans stand on the side of the road talking about we'll work for food.
That's right.
While they live in tents.
Right.
While our veterans are homeless.
Yes.
While Americans are homeless. And nobody talks about that.
And not to mention the billions of dollars that goes into and have been approved by Congress to fund sanctuary cities, something that is illegally aiding and abetting illegal aliens.
Right.
Our tax dollars is funding this stuff.
Right.
It's like it's making us accessory to the crime of having sanctuary cities. And I am ready for sanctuary cities to be done with.
That's right. Let's end it.
If you can't provide a sanctuary for the American people, how the hell can you provide a sanctuary for people that's not even supposed to be here?
And if you want to provide a sanctuary cities, you people up there in Congress, you Democrat rats, if that's what you want to do, then pay for it out of your own pocket, but don't use our tax dollars to pay for it.
Or provide it at your house.
That's right. Because see, y'all ain't gonna drop them off in these suburbs. You gonna drop them right off in the hood. Okay?
Yeah, really. We already know.
So the President Trump, I thank God that he's standing his ground for the American people.
Yes.
And I love what he tweeted out on December the 28th. He said, "We will be forced to close the southern border entirely if the obstructionist Democrats don't give us the money to finish the wall."
That's right.
And also change the ridiculous immigration laws that our country is saddled with.
That's right.
Hard to believe there was a Congress and president who would approve.
That's right.
So here's the deal. Israel has a wall, and they are no longer bothered with illegal aliens crossing their borders.
That's right.
Why can't we have a wall, a barrier, something still?
Look at all of the places.
It don't need to be a fence.
That's right. Look at all of the places where they did build walls.
Right.
Along the border. Look at all of the different places. If you look at all of the different places, illegal immigrant crossing is down.
It's down, right. It's down. It is. It is.
Are you about to go to break?
Yeah, we finna go to break, girl. I done sat here. I done ran off at the mouth. I can't believe the time it done flew by. But we're very passionate about this here, you all. This here, I'm not gonna call it a fight, but we're very passionate about this.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay? Because y'all gonna give him what he needs.
That's right.
To fund that border, to fund that wall, to fund the border, to fund what they need.
Yeah.
The resources that he needs.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna give that to him, or he can shut all that down.
If they can give money. If the government, if the Democrats can approve funding for a border wall in Tunisia, which is a whole nother country, then I'll be doggone, you need to use our tax dollars to fund the wall here. And Mexico is already paying for the wall.
That's right. And I'm tired of hearing you all say, oh, Mexico. He said Mexico going to pay for it. Listen, it's just like if I go and I say, you know what? I'm going to open up a store.
Okay.
I'm going to use my money and open up a store, but my customers going to pay for it. Here's how they going to pay for it. When they come in and buy some bread. When they come in and buy some soap. When they come in and buy some detergent. That's how they going to pay me back for the store. Duh.